Hey yo, it's Guido coming at you with a Tactics Talk. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in and happy Friday. The weekend is upon us and I have brought to you today, well, myself, myself over on the EU. My EU self, Guido 1212 Actual. Do you know why it's Guido 1212 Actual, not Guido 1212? Because I think I made a Guido 1212 account and I couldn't figure out how to find it because I didn't know what email I used. That is how you know you are a very skilled denizen of the internet right there. Yes, yes. I forgot what email. But I'm bringing to you a hidden gem, the 3001P Tier 6 German heavy tank with the short 88 at Tier 6. This is also something you will see on like the HT number 6, the Tiger 131, all those more stock looking Tigers. There's a couple tanks that have this at Tier 6, a handful of them. What a great little gun. We're going to take a look at it here. We've got 145 pen, 220 alpha, which is really nice at this tier. So we are on Prokhorovka. I know that's not how you say it. I think I'm going to have to mispronounce every map from now on. It's just a lot of fun in the comments. And we have a Stridsvragen trying to get away. And he loses a lot of his hit points. So we're going to camp the 1-2 line. This is EU. I've had to adjust my play style considerably. Usually I'd be on the 5-6 line. Usually I'm the only guy there, and I noticed on this game that two guys went there, but nobody. When I say nobody, I mean actually nobody. Zero went east. You'll see stuff like this on NA. It happens. You'll see it on every map, I would imagine, or every server, I would imagine. This one, it's very, very common. Now, I'm not going to say it's a majority of the time. That'd be a lie. But the percentage that it is would surprise you. Anyway, here we are. So I'm going with the safety in numbers idea here. We are bottom tier in a 2-tier battle. So we're going to take some shots. But I am watching and I'm thinking, okay, at some point this hill's going to have to be dealt with, or at least taken care of. The two mediums do push across, so at least we're getting a little bit of eyes over there. We'll know when they start to flank us. I don't know what good that's going to do us, to be quite honest, but we'll see what we can do. See, look at the nice pen on that thing. Decent accuracy, not great. It is the short 88. I tried to track him, but then he went dark, so my tracking didn't help. Although I suppose maybe it did. If you track them, and they go dark and someone else hits them, do you get the assist? I do not know the answer to that question. T50-2 rages in, and that's one of the dangers of this deployment. Now he's up against the side of the railroad tracks, lighting up our two tanks right there, giving good SA to the enemy and some targets to their arty. Thank goodness there's only one, and it's kind of a small one, 13F3. There are people shooting at our MT25. You can see shots coming in. They know he's up there because they keep getting spotted. So guys just shooting down the line. So we're going to hang out here just a little bit. What do I like about this tank? At Tier 6, it's a heavy tank. Fights a lot like a heavium, you know, the medium that's actually a heavy. It's a weird situation here because the other Tier 6 is a 3601. And that's really slow. And it's a heavy. Or is it a medium? I can't remember now. Which way did it go? Help me. Medium, right? They switched it to a medium? No, it went to a heavy. I don't know. But this one happens to be a heavy. I should get paint. I do not have any paint. But it's fast. All right, the point of all that yabbering is it's actually fast for heavy, so it will get you around the map. It's got okay armor. It's the German square armor, so a little bit of angling and things will help you out. It's got a really nice gun. That short 88 is a lot of fun at this tier, and it can affect the Tier 7s. And Tier 8s with gold, you notice I'm not carrying gold because this is my EU account, and that's one of the things I'm doing. And we're just kind of hanging out for a bit here. Our guys are starting to get a little bit antsy and they start to go forward. This usually ends up, depending on how many tanks the enemy has down there, in a loss for your team when your team pushes first. But then I notice that it's the MT that's getting the JOB done down there. I take a stab at the HTC. I completely miss him, and I just switch to things I know I can pin. I'm just going to hope somebody can take him out. So we thump the KV-2. He's being blocked a little bit by the HTC. The Super Hellcat is very soft. I know I can take him down. Looking for the kill on the Leo. There we go. Switch back to the Hellcat. Thump him. There we go. You'll notice my ping's at about 120. That's about as good as I get to EU. I think this is EU1 that I'm on. That one misses. We're just going to keep shooting. He is tracked. You can tell that by looking at the model that it shows, and then he fixes it. So you see that little flat track kind of hanging out. You can usually tell when they're tracked on the highlight, and we go ahead and gun him down. All right, so that worked out, but look how many of our guys we lost and how mauled they get trying to get in there. We lost the scouts, so now it's time to maybe think about something else. So I will flex. I will meta flex over here, reposition, chogi on over, change my mind, switch spots, go over yonder, take a hike this way. I'm trying to think of some more, but I can't come up with any. You got any more for down there for taking a walk? I'm taking a walk, long walk. Hopefully not off a short pier. There's still some lights down there, that P-43, and I'm wondering if I would have been able to help my team a little bit. I bet I probably would have. Yep, so if I'd have been paying attention, I didn't see it till late. There we go. That's when I saw it. I actually had another shot on that P-43 much earlier. He's kind of lighting guys, and dudes are taking shots. We'll do a little armor not penetrated because it looks like it hit the top angled armor, and we do the same thing twice in a row. I mean, it hit the exact same place. I don't think he sees me. I think the IS-2S saw me. He's busy with lots of other people. We'll bounce another one. Like literally the same place 3 times in a row. Maybe I should... Oh boy, that just completely missed. Now I said it is a fairly accurate gun, but at long range you can see how big the dispersion circle is. It's not amazing. And then we finally get him dead. So at close to medium ranges, it's really comfortable. And this is looking like pretty much a win at this point. They've got a 30-45 that's pushed in. Somehow, the 2 mediums, the only 2 on that side, lived through that whole thing. Mainly because most of the enemy team was also hanging out over on the 1-2 line, which is something you're going to see in EU quite a bit too. And this guy just nails me, pens me. You're probably thinking, boy, that's some really good armor, Guido. You just told it was pretty good armor, and a T-50-2 pinned you in the front with AP. Well, I don't know. Where did he hit me? Did he go right through something? Probably right through something. Yeah, right through the vision slit, guys. That's somebody back there is not happy. That shell came through that. Also, somehow it didn't hurt anybody, so I didn't lose any crew members. Got the T-50-2, the M6. I think the M6 is actually hiding behind a rock right here. Yes. No, he's not behind the rock. He's right here. So we'll just come in. He gets my engine, which is something that happens a lot on German tanks, especially the early German tanks, World War II German tanks. Transmissions and engines up front and stuff. Artie's going in, having a heyday, and it takes him down to the point where I can kill him. One thing you got to watch, where I did auto-aim, watch for where it auto-aims him, because sometimes when you're face-hugging things, depending on the height of it, you can actually be auto-aiming into their turret if they're lower than you. So, and you kind of got to look down. So watch that. I could tell it looked like it was pointing, auto-aiming right into his flat spot right there. Otherwise, you're going to want to undo the auto-aim and just zoom in and pick your spot. You know, something like this right here. Make sure you're hitting something that can be pinned. So we get rid of that guy. We've got 5 kills. This ends up being a top gun. The T-50-2 is game. He's got my engine. I can't quite fix it. Actually, I could have because I just got my... Looks like I got my repair kit back. I'm not sure why I didn't fix it. But he makes another little poke right here trying to get some more damage, and we can drop him. 2,262 damage, 875 assists, and 6 kills for what I think it really is a hidden gem on the Tier 6 German line, or the heavy line at Tier 6. I don't think it gets talked about a lot. You know, what do you hear about it at Tier 6? You hear about the KV-2, you know, the EZ-8, the T-34-85, all these great tech tree tanks at Tier 6 that are really pretty good. Rarely do you hear anything about the German heavy 3001P, basically the baby Tiger P, or maybe it was the prototype Tiger P. I like this thing, man. I really like it. Give it a look. It's a good tank, especially if you're new and you're going up the German line. You're going to have a pretty easy time with this one, especially once you get the new 88 or the Top Gun, which is the short 88. That's all I've got for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you.